Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you doing? I hope you're fine. So that's it. It's already been a month into the league, and you want to start playing anyway. Well, you're right. Everybody is having fun, and you have the right to get your share of it. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is usually how it goes, right? You start POE and you start creating a character, but you don't know which class to choose. So what do? You go on YouTube and you look for POE build. And what do you get? Well, tons of build, and you don't know which one to choose. So you go with your guts and you grab one with a thumbnail that's resonated with you. You grab the thumbnail, you go in, you grab the POB, you go into POB, you import the POB, and you start looking at items. Look at the tree looks good. You go into the item and stuff like that. And then you're gonna start price checking item. Eh, that's that's when it starts to go wrong, right? Usually that's where the motivation start to drop really low, really low. So yeah, you look at it and you're like, fuck, that's yeah, I guess it's too late. Should have started at the beginning. No, no, Autistan is here for you, and you can make money. Even though you have a garbage build, a starter build 1 month into the league, and you can make money. And I'm not talking about grabbing 10 chaos here and there, making 2 chaos trade. No, you can actually make money. And the first thing I'd like for you to do is go watch my previous video. Yeah, I'm sorry to make this kind of ad for myself, but I made a video about it. It's a video that's made to help people figure out how to make money, and that applies at any point of the league. It doesn't matter if it's at the beginning or after 2 months, 1 month, 3 months, 8 months, like we had previously. It's designed for you to learn about where is the value, how can I track value, and when people are doing A, I can go and do B. When people switch to B, I can go and do C. Like you, it's made for you to learn how to play the market and play the economy for you to make money no matter what, in no matter what situation. So here's the thing. I got a friend that came in late and he needs a strategy to kind of catch up. So here's what my advice to him was. All right, I'm gonna show you and help you, but I really like if you guys go check the video and learn about it and make your own strategy. That'd be even better. And here is the tree, guys. So, of course, I'm gonna put a link to the planner at the bottom in the description. But right now, you're probably seeing this and thinking, I'm just starting, I don't have enough point, that's useless. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dive into each mechanic and I'm gonna help you understand which one you can cut and which one need to be, focused first, right? Because if you don't have enough points, then it's gonna come later. And then you can add the other mechanic progressively. So the first mechanic I think is the most important is incursion, because right now people need double corrupt in order to min-max their gear, and there's a window where the temple goes in price very fast, and I think we are in this window right now because at the moment Doriani's is 1.5 div and the locus of corruption is 2 div. So the most important thing to understand is how these 2 points works. And for that, I tried to explain it 10 times, but I can't even make any sense to myself. And I think the best way is to make a drawing. So let's go to Paint. Every Alva room is going to be the same. It's basically split in half with one side belonging to Architect A and one side belonging to Architect B. When you kill Architect A, you get 50% chance with the point I showed you earlier to get from tier 1 to tier 3 directly. That's very good. Now, when you kill Architect B, what you get is 100% chance to go from tier 1 plus the tier of A. So if A is tier 1, you get to tier 2 directly. If A is tier 2, you get to tier 3 directly. So this is the power of the two nodes that we have taken in the tree. Now, how do we use this knowledge in order to improve our chances? Get these two rooms to tier 3. So if they are in our temple, Well, it's pretty easy. What we want to do is hit every other room and kill Architect A in order to make them tier 3. And that is because we cannot enter a room once it is tier 3, which means entering any other room is more likely now, right? Then on the other side, if they are not in your temple, what you want to do is prep room to be tier 2. Because if you hit a room tier 2 and the architect B, either the gem cutter workshop or the corruption chamber, when you're gonna swap, it's gonna go directly to tier 3, which is much better for you. Now, sometimes you're gonna get unlucky and you're gonna prep like 5 or 6 room to tier 2, and the swap to corruption or Doriani is gonna be on a tier 0, for example, or tier 1 that you have not entered yet, which means the room that you have previously prepped is now useless, right? And they are also accessible, which means the chances to hit the new corruption chamber again is much lower, right? So your chances to hit a tier 3 also goes down. So that's it's a double-edged sword, but I think it's still worth doing. It's still giving you a better edge, and uh, based on my previous run of this strategy, I can tell you that I'm hitting like 5 or 6 on average out of 7 temple, I'd say. And by hitting, I mean getting either Doriani or Locus of Corruption. Like 5 or 6 times out of 7. Like it's a very high success rate. And you get a new one every 3 maps. So it's very good. Now, on top of that, you can use this Scarab, which costs right now 9C, 9AC, 10C? Yeah, something like that, right? And the way it works is that when you finish killing the last architect of the map, like when you finish your last incursion, it's gonna drop a temple. And this temple is gonna have the same layout as you already have right now, but the tier of every room is gonna be randomized. So if you enter a temple, a first map that has none of these two, well, your chances to connect, to get these and connect them in one map is very low. So I would say if you want to save on money, you just don't run this at first. But when you are pretty sure that you are going to connect them to the entrance, then you're going to run these scarabs. And right now, if I hit any of these 5 rooms, I'm guaranteed to link one of them to the entrance. So it's a very high chance out of 4 incursion to hit one of these 5 rooms. It's very, very, very likely. So I'm gonna put the scarabs, and then I'm gonna have a 1 out of 3 chance to hit either a Doriani or a Locus, right? And yeah, that's about it. This scarab is very cheap, and basically I have a 33% chance to hit 2 Divine. Just for these scarabs. So I would say maybe it's worth a 10C, right? But if you really don't want to put any money, you don't do it. You don't put the scarabs, and you keep practicing. Every mechanic is gonna be proccing anyway. You don't have to activate anything. You don't have to put any scarabs. You don't even have to use any map device. So it's pretty simple. Phew, that was a lot, guys. I hope at least you learned something. So the second mechanic is Betrayal. And why are we running Betrayal? Well, it's because last time I checked, the Veil Exalted Orb was very, very expensive. And yeah, 19, 20 div. I think the invitation itself is like 5 div. So, let's see. Yeah, 5 divine for an invitation or a fragment for Katarina. So it's very, very expensive. Now, what do? All you have to do is get 2% in transportation, 5% in fortification, 5% in research, and 2% in intervention. And the way it works is basically the 2 safe house with the 5 are the safe houses that you are never gonna run. You're never gonna run, and they are here to just fix the other 2 that have 2. And what's gonna happen is that if I run an intervention safe house right now, at the end, Aku's gonna get down to 0 and get expulsed out of the intervention safe house. But since the syndicate's fixed, what it means is that Aku's gonna go back in intervention instantly. The moment I encounter any betrayal in the map, Aku is gonna go back automatically into intervention. And that is a very strong mechanic, because it means you can deterministically run the same safe house with the same 2 master consistently. You can always run them. And the setup, the best setup, I think is not the one that I have right now. Like, of course, Vorishi and Gravicious are good. So Gravicious is gonna give you a full stack of divination card, any divination card. So it can be a House of Mirror, it can be Apothecary, 5 Apothecary, you know. And you can dream big basically with Gravicious. And same goes for Vorishi. Vorishi is gonna give you a full stack of currency. So a full stack of Mirror is not 0%. Very close, but not 0. So you can also dream very big. But more realistically, you're gonna get a lot of alteration, augment, you know, transmute. That's what Vorish is gonna give you. Sometimes gonna give you a stack of 20 chaos, and then you're gonna open the champagne. But yeah, I think Vorish is not great. I think if you want consistent money, you wanna do Rin. You replace Vorici, swap basically Rin and Vorici. So Vorici goes into one of the safe house with 5, and Rin goes back in. So what does Rin gives you? She's basically giving you Maven Chisel. And Maven Chisel are very expensive, so I think on average, Rin gives you way more than Vorici. On the long run, if you get very lucky on Vorici and you get a full stack of 20 Divine, then maybe, but I don't know. I think Rin is gonna be way more consistent and way more money on average. So I would do the swap if I were not this lazy. And for intervention, yeah, basically you have ambush and ambush scarab, and the other one is ultimatum. That's what it is. If you want the other scarabs, you just look which masters giving which scarabs, and then you replace it, right? Put it in intervention, and that's about it. So remember, never run these 2 safe houses. Even if you want to put 2 in research and then 5 in intervention and never run intervention, really the bench in research are not great. Same goes for fortification. They're nothing great to get there. It's all about getting really lucky, and it's more frustrating than anything else. So I would advise to do 2 in intervention, because you get fast scarab. Interventions procs almost every map. I mean, I think it procs every map, right? And so it grows very fast, and you run it very often. Get scarabs, that's good. A little bit of money. I think I got like 5 or 6 containment, and about the same of inscribing. So it's pretty good. And same goes for transportation. We already talked about this, right? So that's it for Betrayal. And I don't think there's anything else to say. Just use this setup, and don't forget to never run these 2 houses. See, that was pretty short. So next mechanic, it's gonna be Heist. So why did we put Heist on the map? Well, because it doesn't require any gear or any skill to just click a box, right? You just click the box and pick up the contract. So if you look at TFT, in the bulk Heist want to sell, we are gonna see some, let's look at someone like this. Deception contract, 14C each. Deception, 15C each. Okay, so 12. Okay, depending on who wanna sell fast or not. Deception contract are, let's say, 13C on average, right? So every deception contract you pick up, 13C, right? So that's gonna happen. And then the blueprint. So fully revealed blueprint. 4 wings are a div. I don't think you should sell for cheaper than a div. There's not enough supply of these. I think one div is a good price. If it doesn't sell for that price, then actually lower it a little bit. But if you have 10 of them, pretty sure it's gonna sell for one div each. If you have a decent bulk, like 10, 20, it's gonna be fine. So just rush your map, farm a little bit, and when you have enough, you sell them as a bulk on TFT. It's gonna be a way more profit. So deception contract, fully revealed blueprint, 3 wings, 4 wings, and then finally the non-revealed blueprint are 35C each. It's pretty consistent. 35, 35 again. I don't know what that is. Blue, blue. Not clear at all. I think he confused the channel. That's fully revealed. Okay, blueprint, no reveal, 35C each. So yeah, it's pretty consistent. 35C for a blueprint. And that's why we have Ace on the tree, because it doesn't take a few points. It's only gonna cost you the map device. Yeah, you've got to put Ace on the map device. If you don't have any money at all for this, like once you have run out of free stuff, then don't do it. Ace still gonna pop off sometimes, but yeah, it's better to just run the map device option. You get 3 more caches. That way it's pretty good, right? And so finally we get to harvest. So why harvest at the end? Because I think it's the one that requires the most gear to do, right? If you don't go Alkengo, that's I mean, if you remove harvest from this tree, you can run the map white, like white map that you're gonna buy 2 or 3C each if you wanna run them in bulk, and you know, it's yeah, it's very, like, it's completely different than everything else. Everything else can be run without any gear and with a white map. Then harvest comes in, we get some effects, some quant, and that way we try to get some life force. So I'm gonna show you guys a full run of a map or two, and we'll see how much life force we can get and if it's worth running, right? For 0 investment, right? Knowing that harvest, you can always scale. The further your build goes, the further you can scale this return on harvest. First, well, you can, instead of running Alkengo, you can run a map with 8 mods, right? Then maybe tier 16.5. And then you can use the Scarab of Doubling. I don't think Scarab of Doubling is too expensive to run on this strat. It's not, I don't think it's only good on, yes, if 14C is okay. You don't have to run Cornucopia or Crop Rotation, like Cornucopia or this node here, and do the whole Crop Rotation with Awakening. I don't think you need all of that to make doubling worse. Like 14C, if you get 1000, that would make it, what? 30C? Get 1000 if you double 1000, so if you get out with 2000 life force, that's yeah, 30C, 35. Yeah, so you make about 20C. This, if you can run this and make 1000 life force and double 1000 life force per map, this basically 20C profit every map. So yeah, there's no reason not to run it when you can. So these are the 2 scarab that's gonna scale the profit of this strategy. Everything else is not worth running. I don't think so. Not with these 3, right? And yeah, that's about it. Now let's have a showcase. So let's see what's up. I'm just gonna go Alk and go. Grab some portal so I can get out of my map. And that's it. Just the scarabs for the temple. Then Heist. My Heist at the bottom. Heist. And my map. And I picked the blue altar because it's the most expensive invitation out of the two. Like 0.5 div, this is 0.4, so we go for blue. And then we have our tree, which is the tree I showed you earlier. And that's it. I can go with just the scarab for the temple. And that's about it. You don't care about killing any monster, you just do the mechanic, right? So here we go. We open the caches, no deception, we move on. First Alva, we hit this, we want to connect the gem, we get in. Straight to the architect. Now we look for the key. Where is my key? Someone stole my key. There is my key. Then we connect the right room. And then we get out. Because we don't care about the drop here. This is not how we're gonna make money. Okay, loot cache. No deception. We move on. Here, nothing here, nothing here. Open the box just because. Here. One. First betrayal. Okay. So, intervention. So who are we gonna get in intervention? I got Aku, Leo, Guff. Okay, so Aku and Leo are from intervention, Guff is not. Which means I want to Guff to be the last one because he can spill his guts and reveal information about intervention. So first, I am going to execute Leo, which is going to give me a +6. And then Aku, I'm gonna execute for another +6. And Guff didn't reveal anything, so I'm just gonna release him. And move on to the next. Sacred Grove, so if you're too weak, just don't do it. We have a tier 3 seed here, we go there. It's not, yeah, when you choose, just choose for the one that has the most tier 3 seed. That's how you're gonna get the most value out of it. Okay. Any tier 3? Yes. 3 tier 3. No, damn, that's lucky, no? Kill them softly. Meh. And here we go. Next. Easy. Another tier 3. That's very good. Okay, and last one. Ooh, tier 3. That was a good harvest. That was a good harvest. Very good harvest. Because we hit some duplicates. So at 7,000, 1.1k. That's about 20% of a divine. That's what it is. So, does the merc has anything? No. Move on. Alva. What do we hit? This. Okay. Maybe we swap for a currency then. Here we're gonna hit. Since we are room tier 2, then it doesn't matter that we go on A. So that's what we do. We go B because a room full of currency is still better than the other option. Now it's a room full of currency. See, it goes from tier 2 to tier 3. And Wealth of the Val is, when connected to the boss, it's still 15 or 20C, something like that. So all I have to do now is connect everything to the boss, and the idea would be to hit corruption again. We'll see. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Strongbox and leave because I can. Okay. Regular cash. No deception. One. Betrayal. He has nothing. Hold on. Adva. Missed again, but we can connect this time. So here we go for Architect A. Oh, we got the right key straight away. That's very good. Kill the Architect. And then open. And then get out. Next salva. Oh, we hit the Doriani. So now 50% chance to make bank here. Don't care about the opening anything here. Just want to kill the right Architect. And that's it. Dead. Let's not keep the suspense. Let's get out and look. 2 tier 3 or not 2 tier 3. That's it, Doriani Institute, and that is the money. Now, we also get a temple. Now, what do we get in this temple? We get a locus of corruption, which is another 2 div. So here we go. Now we get the boss. Just because it's relaxing. We just made 3 div, and now it's time to relax a little bit. The boss of Jungle Valley is very relaxing. You can just easy money. Think about all this easy money you just made, and oh, he's already dead. Sorry. And you get out of the map, and you're very happy. Also, I'm gonna show you that what's very great is that you don't have to do everything, right? Like, I started the temple, and I only did 2 encounter, which means I now have a last encounter, which is only 2, and that is money, because I'm gonna get another temple, right? So, but wait, not even gonna go Alk. I'm just gonna go white, because I just want to rush my temple, bro. A Betrayal temple, I'm gonna skip harvest. I just want Heist, Betrayal, and yeah, that's it. Okay, that's extra money that was not planned, but we take it. Smuggler cash, come on, give me my blueprint already. Anyway. Not even deception. Est is being a little bit, pretending to not sleep on the first night, but it kinda does though. So Vorichi, we execute. Aku, we execute. Then we have the safe house. Jorgin, still not doing anything for us. And then we have a safe house ready that we're gonna do after this map, right? So Haste again. Disarmament, no blueprint, sad. Again. Deception, okay. We pick Deception, we move on. That's 15C. That's great stuff. What the fuck did I just do? I'm not gonna run Harvest. Look at the money, 3C. We take 3C. 3C, yes. It's 3C for us. Okay, keep going, keep going. Alva. Oh, Locust. Okay, 50-50 to get an extra 0.5 div. Or an extra 1 div, actually. Yeah, an extra 1 div. Gonna go from 1.5 to 2.5. And that's just a 50-50, bro. Come on. Come on! 50-50! Ah, so easy! And this one? Okay, no, this one failed miserably. We don't even have the wealth of the world. Catalyst of corruption, Department of Thaumaturgy. Yeah. Okay, this one is failed, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Okay. That smuggler. Still no blueprint. No deception. The reflecting mist. Please. Nope. Okay. And the last June. So what do we get? Striker, Guff, Corel. Okay. Nobody that really matters. And Guff we're gonna release. Okay. And then we get out. And then we get out again because I'm too wanna do the boss again. And yeah, we grab our temple. Hello Alva. Take the temple. And that's a Doriani plus Locus, that's 2.5. And this is the Corel Catalyst. No, this is the garbage one. Okay, that's the good one. Locus of Corruption, that's 2 div. Locust plus Doriani, 2.5. So that's 4.5 div and plus 0.2 div. Here, and what, 40, 50 C for the strand map. So, you see, 2 maps. I mean, plus the previous temple I did. So let's say I cheated a little bit. Let's say 3 map. This is 3 map, right? This is 3 map. And investment 4C, right? 4C plus an Alk and 10C for the Scarabs. That's it. So, you know. Oh, I forgot the deception. Well, yeah. I mean, follow it, do it, make money. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.